And speaking of education, new information just released by the state shows students enrolled in virtual schools were less likely to sit down for state testing this past spring. News on 6's Amy Slanchik joining us now with a response from Epic, which has higher enrollment numbers than any other virtual school. Amy?
Well, Brian, in any normal year, schools would be required to have 95% of their students take the in-person test. But with a federal waiver because of the pandemic, thousands of students skipped it for the 2020-2021 school year. The State Department of Education says when you consider every school in Oklahoma, about 91% of students took state tests at the end of the last school year. But state data shows at virtual schools, the participation rate ranges from as low as 31% to as high as 83%. Most Epic schools had participation rates in the 40s. Epic Charter Schools says this isn't a surprise. In a statement, the district says, "We believe the required travel and the need for COVID-19 mitigation measures greatly impacted the number of parents who wanted their children to participate in state testing." Other virtual schools like Oklahoma Connections Academy followed the same trend with low participation numbers, which makes it difficult for the state to understand how those students are performing during the pandemic. Oklahoma Virtual Charter Academy is looking ahead, saying, "We fully expect our state testing participation rates to return to 95% or more once it is safe for students to test in person." And it is worth noting that the vast majority of schools across the state did have 95% or higher participation. Live in Tulsa, Amy Slanchik, Oklahoma Zone, News on 6.